Welcome to Thursday night football here at Galena Park ISD Stadium with about a 60-degree weather, going to get down into the 50s. And tonight is homecoming matchup between the 0-6 with 0-3 in District 23 6A Channelview Fighting Falcons against the undefeated 6-0, 3-0 in District 23 6A North Shore Mustangs. And Carl, tell me, you're the trivia master. When's the only time that the Channelview Falcons have ever beat the North Shore Mustangs?
Let's do 10 years ago, and Coach Hertz's son, Jalen, who now quarterbacks for the Philadelphia Eagles, threw a touchdown pass on the last play of the game, and Channelview had to kick extra point to win the ball game, and that they did. And
guess what night that was?
That was homecoming.
It was homecoming. So I've heard that at least 10 times this week. I'm sure you have too. And that should not happen tonight, correct? One thing that won't happen is Jalen Hurts won't throw a Hail Mary at the 6-second mark.
He's preparing for his NFL game this week.
Yes, he is. So Channelview, as we said, has never beaten North Shore except once. They're 0-6. They're less than, Carl and I were saying, 5-6 miles down the road. And yet they really don't like each other on the football field.
Yeah, they play against each other in junior high, and they haven't been in district. Channelview and Deer Park had been in the Pasadena district for 3 realignment cycles, and Channelview wasn't happy being placed in the North Shore Tasco Summer Creek district.
No, nobody wants to be placed in the North Shore Tasco Summer Creek and Clear.
They like the Pasadena teams. Now they took Channelview and Deer Park out of that Pasadena district, and they filled that district with Shadow Creek, Manville, and the Pearland and Dawson are now in Pasadena district.
Yeah, they pretty well eliminated most of the Pasadena schools from making the playoffs. So let's talk about Coach Hertz a little bit. He's been around the block once or twice. He's been with Channelview. I think this is his 19th year. And
he's a homegrown kid. He was Coach Hertz actually back in the 80s was a player for Channelview, and his only other stop in coaching was at Baytown Lee, and he was back there with Dick Olin back during the 90s.
Yep. So Channelview last year 5-6, but in 2022 they were 8-3. They are under Coach Hertz 1-8 in their playoff appearances, and they really do not have the playoff success or pedigree that certainly North Shore has. But
well, when he was in the Channelview, Channelview was in the Pasadena district. They were always facing the North Shore teams and to Humble teams in the bi-district round. So they'd get third or fourth every year in that district, and then faced either Summer Creek or C.E. King all those years.
I'm looking down there, and guess which jerseys we get with the Mustangs tonight?
It's
our favorites.
It's the red ones, but they do have white bottoms tonight.
Yeah, does that help you read a number?
No, not at all.
Can you read any number down there?
No, not at all. We're going to be looking at the monitors again.
Thank the Lord for the monitors. So Channelview really, I would call it a pretty balanced offense, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
They average about 300 yards on offense, and they allow 333 yards. We haven't seen them. When's the last time we played them? Do you remember?
It's like
several years ago.
Yeah.
Which I missed. I missed playing them because they are right down the road, and I've got a lot of friends that go to Channelview and from Channelview, and their kids went to Channelview. So
right. Channelview's got three good receivers, and
they really do.
Wheelock will look for Jordan, Vanderbilt, and Jewell as their 3 primary targets.
Yeah, and their running back.
Miles and Johnson, their star running backs. Darius Miles is a junior running back, and Jaden Johnson will get a lot of carries for the Falcons.
Yep. So North Shore, of course, led by Can you call Bailey a 4-star, 5-star recruit?
I think he's a 4-star, but
I think only the defensive back
yeah, Devin Sanchez.
Sanchez is a 5-star, but Bailey's got to be close, right?
Right.
Then I'm looking forward tonight to see if we see Hardeman. I expect we'll see a lot of
Chris Thomas, and
Yes.
everybody else.
yes.
So Chris Thomas, Avon Brown, Dion DeBlanc got a few reverses. He got in the stat box last week for running the ball.
Caleb Maryland might run the whole second half. We did mention tonight as homecoming, so hopefully some point in time, Carl or I will get the name of the homecoming king and queen. We might have to turn the volume up in the press box here to hear it, but we're going to pause for the playing of our national anthem by the North Shore Marching Band. Well, I always used to say on a weather like this, it's football weather. Certainly not baseball weather.
Well, I'm just glad it's not 90 degrees anymore. So we had to go 8 weeks into the season to finally get down in the 60s.
Yeah, tonight we were both commenting on the fact that Channelview has so many people missing on their roster. They have like 39 players, so hopefully they'll give us a shot at who the captains are. For Channelview, we can see them. Wheelock, number 44, Semenigo, Jalen Jewell, and then Jordan. For North Shore, I heard Charlie Ross.
Ross, Isom.
But that's it. Unless we get some help with the camera, we're clueless to what numbers they are down there. It looks like Hardeman. Hopefully he's over his turf toe or what was bothering him. But that may be somebody else other than Hardeman. Carl will tell us who won the toss.
Looks like North Shore won the toss. They're going to defer to the second half. So
Channelview is going to start.
They're going to be going left to right. They're going to defend the north end zone, the scoreboard side.
All right, fans, it's Thursday night. There's a breeze in the air. But most importantly, it's Thursday night football for your North Shore Mustangs.
So tonight's game is brought to you by United Community Credit Union, Be United. Our kickoff sponsor is Top Dog Fireworks. And
say it with a boom.
Say it with a boom. I was waiting for you. I was going to give you a clue, but I didn't have to. So we'll have a post-game show for a little bit after the game, not long, where the player of the game will be brought to you by Challenge Office Products. And we'll have that before we kick off air.
Teeing it up for North Shore is Jorge Campos.
We need to ask the coaches what's going on with Soto.
Soto's
He's on the roster.
He's on the roster, but I don't see him suiting up. I didn't see him warming
I didn't
up.
see him suited up. Of course, it's not like we could see him suited up down there anyhow.
The Freeze, the left-footed kicker, was warming up with Campos in pregame.
Yeah, Campos is kicking off. Going to be fielded around the 15, and I think he signaled for a fair catch.
So that brings it up to the 25-yard line. Didn't take a hit, and it gets 10 yards, taking a fair catch. I think more kids should do that.
So famous North Shore Mustangs alum and former Houston Rocket, Judge Joe Stevens, Justice of the Peace, Precinct 3, says, "Go Mustangs." He knows that hard work and dedication takes to be a first-class athlete on and off the field. Judge Joe Stevens, Justice of the Peace, Precinct 3, wishes the North Shore Mustangs lots of luck tonight.
Wheelock, the quarterback for Channelview.
Now that's a lateral. He throws it. They're going to call interference, I guess.
Throws it between two receivers, Jordan and Jewel, the receivers on the Channelview sideline.
And he threw, well, is it from the line of scrimmage?
Or
It's
where
where he's throwing at.
Where he's throwing.
So he was at the 20 and he threw it backwards.
So it's going to be a lateral. You got North Shore
So
holding.
they're going to call defensive holding. We can't hear him.
That'll be a 10-yard mark off. First down for the Falcons.
So we don't know if that was on Christian or.
It was on probably one of the D-backs.
Yeah, it might have been Sanchez, but I don't think so.
Head linesman through the flag.
Looks like he was trying to throw to Nehemiah Jordan. So as Carl said, Wheelock is
Jordan and Jewel were both out there, and he actually overthrew both of them.
he's thrown 189 times, completed 10,
That's Miles on the carry.
and he's got 3 interceptions, 1,008 yards, 11 TDs. He actually has thrown more and has more yards than Bailey. Bailey has 14 TDs.
Up front for Channelview Falcons, Salinas, Garner, Azua, Aguilar, and Taylor, O-lineman for Channelview.
Channelview gets their first down on a penalty. Here's a quick toss over here to the side, and it's sniffed out.
Vanderbilt on the catch.
Calicut on the tackle, and Vanderbilt, who comes in with 414 yards, 30 receptions.
Gets back to the line of scrimmage, 3rd and 8 from Channelview 37.
As I said, Wheelock thrown 189 times compared to Bailey, who's only thrown 77 times, so you can get the comparison. Throwing again, and that's a good toss and a good catch, I believe.
That's Vanderbilt again.
That's going to be another first down for Channelview. Good pass. Excellent pass.
Going to go up to the 47-yard line, picks up 10, and as Rick said, second first down for the Falcons.
Tackled by Morris Taylor. And if they can give him protection and he's able to
Stay
throw the
upright.
ball tonight, they can. That's always been North Shore's kryptonite because they play man-to-man. But usually quarterbacks don't have time to throw. So he's back set by himself, looking. He's got all kind of time.
In the yikes mode.
Yeah, but he's flushed out and throws it over to his coach.
Coach Hurst is going to fair catch that one.
Smart play by Wheelock. He gets away, escapes, and then, as Carl said, yikes mode and throws it out of bounds. That's the difference between a freshman and a senior, right?
Yes, that's exactly right. Up front for North Shore, Darville, Waters, Neely, Henderson. The linebackers, Holland, Ross, and Christian.
Thank goodness for the monitor. Amen.
Amen to that.
Looking to his right, now he goes back left, and he's throwing downfield. Nobody. He threw to the same coach he threw to earlier.
He's throwing to the kicking net over there.
He's throwing to the kicking net.
2 incomplete passes, sets up 3rd and 10. Channelview's at their own 47-yard line.
Here's County Commissioner Adrian Garcia.
That's that Yo
Admires-
Adrian guy.
Yo Adrian, and he admires the academic hard work, dedication, and achievement of each student athlete. Well done, Commissioner Garcia would like to wish all the athletes good luck in tonight's game. Dropping back, going deep. Now he has a guy, an excellent defender.
Jewell on the catch. Dumps, goes into the flat, picks up 3, 4th and 7.
Morris Taylor on the tackle.
Jewell's first catch, 3 yards, 4th and 7 from the midfield stripe. Eduardo Pena in to punt for Channelview.
Julius Jewell, 20 catches for 150 yards this season. 2 touchdowns for him. And as Carl said, we're going to see our first punt.
It's Farrakhan deep for the Mustangs.
And who's the kicker? Pena?
Eduardo Pena.
Yeah.
They've
Also Neary.
Neary's done some punting for him.
Good kick. Fielded at the 22. Cuts left and then back right. And then he's got one block up here, and he might split that. See if he can outrun the secondary. He does.
78-yard
touchdown.
After 28-yard punt, Farrakhan with a 78-yard punt return.
Check this replay out. You just don't want to kick it to him.
Yeah.
He takes his time, goes back, cuts left.
Dodge
then he
that
picks
guy.
up a wall right there. And Farrakhan, who has already shown, he gets – did you see him split that crease? And then both these guys think he's going down the sideline. He just cuts back left. And Farrakhan, how long was that one?
78 yards. Took it at the 22-yard line.
Is that his second return? I know he
Yes.
had one, but I didn't know if it remembered if it got called back.
He did have one. Jorge Campos kicked good.
So with 8:44 left, you're watching Legacy Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Friday night high school football in Texas is tough, but buying a new car shouldn't be. That's why new car deals are better in Baytown at Community. Community, where everything we do is centered around you.
At United Community, we're more than a credit union. We're here with the financial solutions you need to keep life moving forward, so you can focus less on your money and more on what matters. Unite your financial future at unitedccu.com.
Maybe, Carl, the next time the punter comes in, he'll take a key from the senior quarterback, and instead of kicking down the middle of the field, he will kick towards the net over there.
He'll kick to the coach or kick a net. That's a lot safer.
Because I would not kick to Mr. Farrakhan, who is a complete stud, and I don't know what time he runs the 40, but it's fast.
It's quick and fast.
I used to think that last year we had a great punt returner.
Kicks the ball out of bounds.
Farrakhan, woo. He's a road runner on
steroids.
with flames. Yeah, he's like, wow.
Beep, 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 out of here.
Yeah, there isn't even a coyote. He just goes. I always used to like that show because when the Roadrunner kicked it in high gear, that poor coyote didn't know what to do, and that's kind of like Farrakhan right there.
North Shore 5-yard penalty kick out of bounds. Channelview will take over at their own 30-yard line. 8:44 left. North Shore 7, Channelview 0.
So Wheelock had a little success and then couldn't hit anybody. And there, this time he does throw backwards.
That is a lateral.
And it is a lateral, and I think they were trying to set up. I saw Nehemiah Jordan throwing. I really think they were going to throw that backwards, and then he was going to go downfield for Vanderbilt, but there was no time there.
That's a 10-yard rush loss for Jordan.
What do you think? He was setting up the throw, I think.
I think he was too.
So there's North Shore. They didn't get a first down for that because they didn't have the ball.
They did not.
Here's a handoff on the left side to Miles. I don't think he got anywhere. Miles, who's averaging 3.9 yards per carry, 262 yards, stopped by Ross.
Let's give him a yard. 3rd and 19.
How many times do we call out the name Ross and Neely?
Yeah.
I mean, they just get better and better every week.
They were good last year and better this year.
And Charles Ross got a few receptions last week, didn't he?
Yeah, he got to play offense.
He's on the stat sheet both ways. Here's a looking down the middle and jumped the route, almost intercepted there. Calicut again. Calicut having a great game so far. And
Wheelock now 3 of 6 passing. And Eduardo Pena back in. Will he kick to Farrakhan is the only question.
no. Calicut, he should kick to his coach.
Yeah, or the kicking net.
Calicut likes to hit you, but that time he jumped the route. Calicut's 6'4". He's only a junior. I was excited about him as a sophomore. I've been excited about him as a senior. He gets carried away a little bit sometimes. He had a personal foul or two, but great athlete. He's going to kick to him again, and that's a big mistake.
Got it by him.
Farrakhan has to go back, but let's see what he does here. Outruns the initial tackler, gets to the 50, and he's going to be dragged out by Miles.
43-yard punt. 17-yard return.
North Shore is going to get the start in Channelview territory. Let's see where they mark it, Carl. Should be the 47, as you like to say.
47 is correct. 7-11 left. North Shore 7, Channelview 0.
So that looks like a Hardeman sighting. Hardeman has 273 yards for the season, but we hadn't seen him in a couple games, so I'm excited to see him back on the field along with Bailey. I hadn't got to call one of them long Hardeman touchdown runs yet. Bailey in the yikes mode gets the ball and throws it to the.
He threw it to
He
the
didn't
kicking
throw
net.
it to the net, but he threw it to the.
Kicking net's getting a lot of work.
It is. They need to move the kicking net down that way, and he would have thrown it to the kicking net. We don't say Bailey's in the yikes mode very often, but
We had him in at that time.
he
I
was
promise you.
definitely in at that time. I thought he handed it off to Hardeman, but what do I know? I can't see anything down there.
Channelview's three down lineman Torres Taylor Keller.
Yeah, they're playing a 4-3
Got linebackers inching up.
quick pass over to the right, cuts through and gets going to pick up close to the first down. I believe that's Barnes. Barnes, they gave him a first, Carl.
Picks
So
up 11.
first down for the North Shore Mustangs. Great night for football. We got 6:32 left in the first quarter. North Shore up 7-0 on a 78-yard touchdown punt return for Mr. Farrakhan Jr. Hand off to Hardeman, bounces to the right. He's going to cut back, and he might go to the house. He just gets tripped up down to about the 15. That was a great run by Hardeman. Picks up another first down for North Shore. Carl, he looked good there.
He definitely did.
Is there a penalty?
I think there's a penalty.
Coming back.
They're coming back.
So take that first down off.
Got holding the preliminary call.
Well, that might be why he looked so good going around the right end. I know you don't remember last week, but it seemed like North Shore had like 15 penalties. They just keep. I know in the Kingwood game they had a ton of penalties.
So he's going to pick up 2 before the penalty. They're going to mark it back 10 yards. So it's 1st and 18.
Yeah, they don't have it right on the board yet. Bailey looking, fakes, slip screen. I think it's to Smith, but let's look. That might be Farrakhan. It is Smith. Smith was lined up in the H-back, and he was blocking, and then he slipped out and really didn't get anything. Which I thought's a great play call, but Channelview was all over it.
2nd 17.
Do you like these yellow and blue uniforms?
Yeah, they look nice.
I like them too. If they were yellow and black, I'd call them the Bumblebees, but Falcons is a good name for yellow and blue. Bailey quick slant. Hits the guy right at the 25. And that's Farrakhan. That time there's a first down.
Farrakhan had to wait for it.
He did. Bailey
Or it would have been a touchdown.
threw it in the ground, didn't he?
Yeah. Farrakhan had to break his stride and had to wait for it. Going to pick up to the 24-yard line.
Not many cornerbacks can cover Farrakhan one-on-one, do you think?
Not many.
Or Dion DeBlanc.
Picks up 19, second first down for the Mustangs.
They have just a bunch of running backs. Bailey going deep, got a man open. That's going to be a touchdown. This time it's Dion DeBlanc.
24-yard touchdown.
So it's a 24-yard touchdown pass to Dion DeBlanc. DeBlanc with his third touchdown reception of the season, and Mr. Bailey's 15th throwing touchdown.
Bailey now 4 of 5 passing for 55, and that was his first touchdown pass of the night.
Dion trying to catch his brother Kendrick. Kendrick has 4, Dion has 3. Dion has more yards, but you know they talk about that when they get home.
Campos in for the extra point kick. And
It's
it is
up.
Good.
And it's good. So with 4:37 left in the first quarter, North Shore is leading 14-0 here on homecoming.
It's time to live up to your promise. Have you heard about the Promise at Sanjack Scholarship? The scholarship offers money to help cover books and tuition for qualifying students.
What's up, family? Jonathan Jackson here at J. Jackson Lobsters, where trust is our foundation. We will fight for you every step of the way. Our passion is your justice. So hey, if you're injured or hurt in an accident, please give us a call today.
Our stats are brought to you by athleticsdepartment.com. They're a full service provider for stats in high school and college. If you're a coach or an athletic director, you can contact them for more information. You can find them on Facebook and Twitter, all social media platforms. Athleticsdepartment.com. Now signing up softball and baseball teams for spring of 2025. And Mr. Athletics Department, I need a drive summary.
Mustangs go 47 yards, 6 plays, take 2:34 off the clock. DeBlanc, 24-yard pass from Bailey.
Fielded by Vanderbilt, and he probably wishes he had raised his right hand because he got leveled. Gilroy on the tackle. So Channelview, who had the ball on their 25 and 30, is now going to start about the 12. They might mark it at the 10. Carl says they like to put it on the big line, but they're going to put it at the 12.
At the 12. They were asleep at that meeting talking about putting it on the line.
And why do they put it on the line, Carl?
Because they don't want to bring the down box in to see if it's a first down or not.
Easier to keep up with it.
It's easier every time.
So Channelview with their third possession.
X miles straight ahead.
Ended up punting both times. They do have 2 first downs. They got a first down by penalty, and then they actually picked up a first down on a nice throw by their quarterback, Wheelock.
Picks up 1, 2nd and 9.
As we've seen all year long, the Atascocita is going to put North Shore's line and defense to a test when it comes to running, because they can run. What a catch. He dropped the ball, but he just got leveled.
Vanderbilt
That would
gets
not
hit.
surprise me if that wasn't Calicut.
Vanderbilt was the intended receiver.
That was a Calicut hit because it looked like a Calicut hit. I told you he'd hit you. I don't want him hitting me, so I'm going to talk nice about him. 3rd down and 9. Drops back, looks to his left, and now he's in the yikes mode. Now he's going to just throw it out of bounds, and he's, like we said,
He's throwing in the North Shore kicking there.
he doesn't have any time, and I think North Shore sent 6 that time. So you have that dilemma. Farrakhan, after he had his steak with some steak sauce on it, getting back there licking his chops again for another punt return.
Eduardo Pena in for his 3rd punt. all in 8 minutes and 15 seconds.
Farrakhan sitting at his 45-yard line. He can almost see it. He just like, give me the ball. Kick me the ball. Just
licking his chops.
Yeah, if you're going to be not smart enough to kick it away from me, then just kick it to me, They kicked it to him, and he's going to teach him a lesson. He's going to get to the 30. He's going to go all the way, I think. There's a flag. They're going to get a blocking in the back. So that's another touchdown by Farrakhan that's going to come back. And if I had to hit the center with a football, I wouldn't kick that ball in the air to Farrakhan.
That was the quarterback Wheelock punted. Eduardo Pena did not punt that one.
Okay. Neri must be hurt. He's averaging 33 yards a punt. That flag, Carl, was thrown right at the 30-yard line. So it should come back to the 40. Did they say block in the back or?
Actually, signal holding.
It's hard not to hold, right?
It's very hard.
But North Shore, Farrakhan, that's his second touchdown I know of this year. Got called back because of penalty. But I guarantee you Tassacita's not going to kick to him.
North Shore's fourth penalty for 35.
Just kick it out of bounds, right?
That's exactly right.
So they're in Channelview territory again. Their first possession was on the 47. This time Bailey, and I believe it's Hardiman. Hands off to Hardiman. Dive play. Breaks the tackle. He's going to cut inside and then go outside all the way inside the 10-yard line. It's Hardiman.
At the 9-yard, 31-yard pickup.
I don't know about you, but I'm excited seeing him run. Look at the triangle out there. They're going fast. Now they do a quick toss out there, and that didn't work the way they drew it up. That was thrown to DeBlanc, but Carl, I think they set that triangle up hoping that they would block, and nobody blocked.
Loses 1 yard, second and goal, back up to the 10-yard line.
North Shore have 6 men up front, 3 receivers. It's 2:32 left in the first quarter. Hands off on the left side. He's driving. He's going to be untouched. And that's a 10-yard touchdown run by Hardiman. Let's see if there's any yellow on the flat. So Hardiman, who gets his 5th rushing touchdown of the season, a 10-yard run, puts North Shore up 20-0. And so far we've had Farrakhan score. We've had DeBlanc, Dion, and now Hardiman. 1 punt return, 1 rushing, and 1 throwing.
At this point, the kicker's going to get tired quick.
So the score is now 21-0 with 2:15 left in the. And you're watching Legacy Sports Network. We'll be right back.
At J. Jackson Law Offices, we firmly believe in treating our clients like family, where dedication to your cause is our promise. So hey, if hurt or injured in a wreck, please give us a call today.
I need another athleticsdepartment.com.
After Channelview punts for the 3rd time here in the first quarter, Mustangs go 40 yards, 3 plays, take 1:10 off the clock. DeAndre Hardiman with his first score of the night. This one from 10 yards. North Shore leads 21-0 over Channelview. 2:15 left in the first quarter.
Kicked over to Vanderbilt again.
Fair catch.
This time after he got rocked, he fair catches. Challenge Office Products is a homegrown family business with local and national distribution since 1988. That's as old as Carl.
That's it.
Challenge Office Products has successfully established a diverse base of loyal customers. Their team is experienced and committed to providing creative solutions for all your office needs. You can visit them on the web at challengeofficeproducts.com. Challenge NorShoreOfficeProducts.com. Carl, 21-0.
Bailey now 5 of 6 passing for 54. DeAndre Hardman 3 carries for 43 in the touchdown.
The crowd is great tonight for homecoming.
At this point, after homecoming, we might have a lot of people leaving quickly.
Well, or they'll run the clock like they did. Was that the Galena Park game? No, North Shore
Creek.
last week,
Goose
70-0.
Creek. Yeah, Goose Creek
That was
won.
nice. They didn't even stop for the timeouts.
Yeah. So literally, it took 15 minutes. each
Play the
quarter.
second half. Yeah. Looking deep, got a man low, and he drops it off. I don't think he got back to the line of scrimmage. That was to Jewell.
Actually picks up 1.
Tackle by Holland. He's that H-back that played underneath. Now, Channelview's in this set's running 5 on the line and 4 receivers with a back to block, but North Shore showing 5 on the line. Now they shift out of it. He's throwing, hits him around the 30, tackled quickly. That is Jewell again. Tackled on the play by Taylor.
Going to pick up 5 yards, 3rd and 4 for the Falcons.
Channelview with 2 first downs until Carl corrects me.
That is correct.
3 receivers now, empty backfield, throwing quickly. That was a great catch. He had to come back for it. Was Vanderbilt. They're going to get a first down. That's going to be another first down for Channelview.
Going to pick up 7 yards, 3rd first down.
Where'd they start that drive? On their 30?
On the 25 with a fair catch.
That's right. That's right. I just didn't mark it down. So that's Channelview's 3rd first down. They have 3 with North Shore. The problem is North Shore has 21 points with 53 seconds left in the first quarter. The monitor's awesome, but I can't see the scoreboard, so it makes it difficult. 3 receivers on the left side. Now the back goes in motion. That is
Wheelock steps up.
the back in motion is number 34, and we don't have a number 34. So your guess is as good as mine. There is a flag down there. It's probably going to be holding. I'll wait to see who the announcer says.
Pass interference on North Shore. That's going to be a 15-yard mark off. The ball should go up to the 47.
And we got a whole crowd underneath us, so if you hear anything, we apologize. Guess I can turn it down a little.
Pass interference is 15 yards or spot foul.
Like you said, Carl, you knew it was going to get crowded here. And they are oblivious to the fact there's a microphone right above them.
And they're oblivious to a football game going on in the stadium.
They didn't even know the national anthem was playing a while ago. He's throwing and he overthrows his receiver. He was rolling to his right. He was throwing to Martinez. Brings up second down with 26 seconds left.
Wheelock now 6 of 12 for 26 yards.
I don't know who the back is, Carl. Your guess is as good as mine.
I'll get him at the half.
They changed jerseys, but number 34, pretty big.
Been in the weight room a time or two.
It might be Jaden Johnson, but they have him listed as 32. But he might have switched jerseys.
We're going to call him Jaden Johnson until we know otherwise.
So they called number 34, but no name.
We think that's Johnson, but we'll confirm
Yeah,
at
we
halftime.
just have to ask.
Picks up 2 yards, and that's going to end the first quarter.
And that's the end of the first quarter with North Shore Mustangs up 21-0. Well, it's been kind of what we thought it might be. Total dominance by the North Shore Mustangs. And that's the kind of way I think of the fireworks stand that sponsors North Shore football, total dominance. So now we're taking a break. We'll be back.
Hi, my name is Jasmine, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Grilled Chicken Club is the wonderfully marinated and juicy chicken breast. The marinade actually reminds me of my mother's cooking. You know, marinades, usually they take time, and you can tell that it was put together with love.
My name is Meredith, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese is the oven-toasted, cheesy top layer. If home had a flavor, it would be Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese. I'm passionate about it.
Rick Blunt, Carl Thies back here to start the second quarter. It's 3rd down and 8. Channelview inside Mustang territory for the first time tonight.
And 2 first downs on this series.
Throws short.
Gets dumped. Vanderbilt with the catch. It's going to be short.
It's definitely 4-down territory. Calicut picks him up and introduces himself to him.
4th and 1 yard.
Miles is back in the game. Looks like they were trying to draw him off. 3 receivers on the right side. That is Vanderbilt and Jordan. Now they come up to take a quick snap, and the quarterback sneaks it, and I don't think he got it. Still might get it, but.
Second effort. He reached the ball out.
I don't know about no good yet. Now he signaled it. Don't you think they a little premature on the PA announcer upstairs? Can't give a first down until the referee signals it, but
Channelview didn't get a push.
Yeah, and they didn't give him that little stretch mark that he had there to reach across, and
tried to put the ball forward, but they didn't give him the spot needed. North Shore will take over at the 38-yard line. 11:09 left in the second quarter.
Bailey still in the shotgun. I believe that's Hardiman. Looking downfield, got a man across, slot, and if they don't tackle him, he's going to be gone.
Got him running in circles.
I think that's a DeBlanc. But that might be Kendrick. Who is that?
That was Dorian Barnes. Gets all the way down to the 26-yard line.
We don't see it. We don't know who it is, I promise you. We can't read it up here. 2 receivers. Farrakhan in motion. Fakes to Farrakhan. Now he's got the same pattern across the middle. That time Thomas. Or Smith, excuse me.
Barnes picked up 36 down to the 26. Cameron Smith's going to take it to the 3-yard line. 23-yard pickup. 1st and goal. 6th first down for the Mustangs.
Inside the red zone, as Carl said, 1st and goal.
3-yard and left hash.
I think Mr. Hardiman is going to get that ball. He gets stopped short. He's about the 2. Actually, that was Avon Brown. Let's check the number. Avon Brown's kind of like their goal line guy, isn't he?
Going to get 1 second goal from the 2.
Hands off again. He's going to get stuffed. Brown stopped early.
That time, no gain.
It's not very often, Carl, that you see the defensive line whooping the offensive line, but you just saw it twice there. Where are they going to spot the ball?
Channelview's got 9 in the box, and North Shore's got 6 up front. So
a good time for Mr. Bailey to pick up touchdown number 4 on
do an RPO run pass option.
Because, like you said, they're crashing the box.
Got 9 in the box.
Here's the end around.
Buddy's going to walk in the end zone.
No, that is Barnes. Barnes on a little end around. So Barnes gets a 2-yard touchdown run. He ran about 40 yards.
To pick up 2.
That's Barnes' first rushing touchdown for the season. He has one receiving touchdown. That puts the score 27-0 with an extra point pending. Campos. Snap is down and good. It's up through the uprights, so it's 28-0 with 8:44 left here in the second quarter. You're watching Legacy Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Friday night high school football in Texas is tough, but buying a new car shouldn't be. That's why new car deals are better in Baytown at Community. Community, where everything we do is centered around you.
Here at J. Jackson Law Offices, we ensure that our clients' rights and interests are protected with integrity and dedication. We aim to provide our clients with equal access to justice. So if you heard an injured in the wreck, please give us a call today.
Rick Blunt, Carl Thies. Can I get a athleticsdepartment.com drive summary?
After North Shore stops Channelview on downs, North Shore's going to go 62 yards, 5 plays, take 2:25 off the clock. Dorian Barnes 2-yard touchdown run.
That's another penalty.
Kicking out of bounds for the second time tonight.
Well, if they're only going to get penalized 5 yards and they're not going to make them re-kick it, why not? Right?
Channelview's going to take it at the 30-yard line again. North Shore now 6 penalties for 55.
You know, when Wheelock has time, Carl, he can be accurate, but they haven't given him a lot of time, but he's got some good receivers. Jordan has 477 yards, and Vanderbilt has 414. And Wheelock has over 1,000 yards, so they're able to move the ball through the air. But North Shore's defense, extraordinaire. Well, he didn't throw it to the football net. I think he threw it to the back lineman.
To the back judge. Back judge was open.
I appreciate the coaches, because somebody came up and talked to him and said, hey, there's a microphone here. I can turn it up a little bit. And as my good friend Carl said, they could care less about the football game. They're up here socializing.
Playing games.
Lots of boys and girls, and they're having fun.
Watching videos.
Stood up at the line is Miles.
Miles is going to be sore after tonight's game. Gets back to the line of scrimmage, 3rd and 10 for the Falcons.
Tackled by Darville. I love the way the North Shore front four play. They can be outmanned size-wise, but they just come get you. And they sure tacklers. There's a pass down the sidelines. Let's see if there's a flag. Lots of hand checking there, wasn't there?
They were both hand checking.
They were. He's throwing to Vanderbilt. Great coverage, but thought a little hand checking going on. I believe that was Taylor. Okay. I've warned him 4 times, Carl.
Wheelock still punting for Channelview.
So there's 7:56. Not exactly the right place to run a fake when you're down 28-0. But I think I'd rather do that than kick it to Farrakhan. This time they do try to kick it out of bounds, but they don't get it out of bounds. But they did it good at no, but he's going to pick it up.
At the 32-yard line.
He's just like, let me have it. No penalties there. Cut left. No, he didn't, and he cuts there.
68-yard touchdown. Farrakhan's second long punt return.
That's amazing. He is like a grown man playing with 6-year-olds. I don't think he got touched, Carl. Let's watch. Let's see if anybody even gets a hand on him.
I don't think he was touched.
Nope, he missed him there. He cuts back. No touch there.
Yeah,
he never got one finger on him. Amazing run back by Mr. Farrakhan.
Farrakhan began the game with a 78-yard. That was a 68-yard, 2 touchdown returns.
You might have to give him player of the game
already
if he never catches another ball.
Yeah, he's already secured the player of the game. We got 7 minutes left.
Unbelievable. He has, if my math is good, 156 yards in 2 punts with a touchdown, 2 touchdowns. And don't forget, he had one called back. Our score, 34-0. We'll be right back.
At United Community, we're more than a credit union. We're here with the financial solutions you need to keep life moving forward, so you can focus less on your money and more on what matters. Unite your financial future at unitedccu.com.
Well, can I get an athleticsdepartment.com, or it's not one because of punt return?
It's punt return. We didn't drive the ball. So
you cannot say that Rick Blunt did not tell them not to kick to him.
38-yard punt.
Kick it to somebody in the stands.
68-yard return. North Shore 34-0 with the extra point on the way.
I watched an 8th grade campus last night between Westlake and Autumn Ridge, and Autumn Ridge burned them last year, and they never kicked it to the punt returner. They just kicked it out of bounds. That's what this team needs to do.
Campo's in for his 5th extra point.
You might have to ice him down. Here's the snap. It's a good snap, good hold. Kick is up, and it's good. So our score with 7:30 left in the first half, all Mustangs, 35-0. You're watching Legacy Sports Network.
It's time to live up to your promise. Have you heard about the Promise at FanJack Scholarship? The scholarship offers money to help cover books and tuition for qualifying students.
What's up, family? Jonathan Jackson here at J. Jackson Lobsters, where trust is our foundation. We will fight for you every step of the way. Our passion is your justice. So hey, if you're injured or hurt in an accident, please give us a call today.
Family owned and operated Top Dog Fireworks has 14 locations in the greater Houston area. You can go to topdogfireworks.com to find a location near you. There's one over there on I-10. They definitely support the community. Make memories and strive to your goals. Top Dog Fireworks. Say it with a boom.
Boom!
Boom. And there's a boom. Oh, he gets loose. Nehemiah Jordan.
He got loose, but he still should have fair caught it.
He'd have been better off at the 25, right?
He got 3 more yards.
Yep. So Channelview gets the ball at the 25 or
22. If they fair caught it, they'd got it 3 more yards.
I know the 2 teachers came up here and told those kids there's a microphone right there, but they just don't care. They're not watching the football game. None of them. They're either on their phones or they're.
We've got one watching videos right there. If you ask him what the score is, he would say, I don't know.
Has it started yet?
Yeah.
Yeah. In the shotgun, hands off. And Miles
wants to give the ball back to Wheelock.
So he got hit by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys right there. 5. You decide who gets credit for the tackle.
Yeah, that was
Look at them all.
5 tackles. He's actually going to get 2 yards up to the 24-yard line.
I'll say Jalen Fields hit him first. Pick a number. Any number.
Miles now 6 yards, 5 carries.
Going deep. Showing off his golden arm, but missed his receiver by about 15 yards.
Wheelock now 7 of 16 passing for 33 yards. 3rd and 8 for the Falcons.
So are the Yankees going to beat Cleveland again tonight? No, it's 5-5 in the 10th. And the Mets and the Dodgers are 1-1. So we might have a little excitement there tonight. I hate the fact there's two playoff games tonight, and I'm watching a 35-0 football game.
And it's only going to get worse.
Maybe we can put the ball game up here.
Yeah.
Channelview is going to call timeout before the play clock went out.
They want to try to get a first down because they don't want to have to punt the ball to Farrakhan again.
I don't blame them for that. So you can get connected with Legacy Sports Network by checking out our social media pages. On Facebook, you can find us at LSN Sports. We'll be right back.
At J. Jackson Law Offices, we firmly believe in treating our clients like family, where dedication to your cause is our promise. So hey, if hurt or injured in a wreck, please give us a call today.
As I was saying earlier, you can find us on Facebook at LSN Sports or X, formerly known as Twitter. I never did know why I must change that to Twitter. And we are at Legacy Sports Net. Or on Instagram, we're just Legacy Sports Network. LSN Network, we're building a legacy one game at a time.
When you got as much money as Elon has, you can switch names 3 or 4 times.
Do whatever you want, right?
That's right.
There's a great pass over the middle. Picks up a first down. Well-designed pass.
Jordan, his favorite receiver, hit him in stride. Going to pick up 8. It's going to be the 5th first down for the Falcons.
He's got 3, as Carl said, Jewell, Jordan, and Vanderbilt, all with now Jewell doesn't have as many yards as Jordan and Vanderbilt, but
all good receivers.
Yeah. And Wheelock has
if he gets time, he's a good quarterback.
Yeah, he's over 50%. He's got 11 touchdowns with only 3 interceptions.
Going to go empty.
He looks right. Now he's in Carl's yike mode. I'm not sure what happened there. It looked like it was going to be intercepted, and then it ricocheted over to Jewell. Wouldn't mind seeing that again to see what happened with the ball.
Wheelock was just being chased. Had to get rid of the pass quicker than he wanted to.
You said that a few times tonight, hadn't you?
Yeah, a couple times.
Our score 35-0, all North Shore here for homecoming. There won't be a last-second pass tonight.
I think we could bring Jalen Hurts in, and
yeah, he couldn't.
He couldn't bring him back.
No.
That's Johnson again.
We're going to assume it's Johnson because they don't have that many players, and we're going to say that 32 changed his number to 34.
Johnson picks up 3 3rd and 7 for the Falcons.
And he has 213 yards for the season, so we'll assume it is.
We're going to call him Johnson until we find out at halftime.
That's like that commercial, right?
Yeah.
Johnson. What's his last name? Johnson.
Johnson and
Johnson and Johnson. Who is he? Mr. Johnson. Looks quick again. Now he's in the yikes mode, and he's going to – oh, no.
Wasn't quick enough. Fumble return.
I don't think – what are they going to call there? I think definitely intentional grounding. But I don't think that's coming back. Do you?
I think they're calling him down. Going to be intentional grounding.
Yeah. Yeah, good call by the ref. But a really poor decision by the quarterback. So he's going to lose. Let's see where they mark it.
He's going to lose 5 from there, and it's going to be a loss of down. So it's going to set up a 4th down play where he intentionally grounded the ball.
So did he lose 5 yards for where he grounded it, or because the yard marker was at the 35? Now it's all the way back to the 20, and it looks like they're going 5 yards back from that. No. That's beyond my comprehension. So is that the 35?
So
Down to the 20, I guess.
20 yard, 15-yard penalty. And 4th and 22.
Wheelock's punting. If he kicks it to Farrakhan again, I'm just going to pull my hair out. That time he does kick it over there. This is where he picked it up a while ago. He wants to pick it up. He does.
39-yard punt. Farrakhan still running. Pushed him out of bounds.
You could just tell he knew not to, but it was like
it was laying there. He had to pick it up.
It was a candy bar right in front of him, and he was just like, you know what? We're up 50-0 or whatever.
9-yard return to the 50-yard line. North Shore starts 4:28 left.
You could see him, couldn't you?
Yeah.
He's like, nah, oh, well, I'm picking it up. I don't care if the coach yells at me or not. I'm picking it up.
Coach Gaston's still yelling at him.
It was funny to watch him because you know he wanted it. He tried to kick it away from him, but he couldn't get it far enough away from him. You know, coach was over there going, no.
Let it.
Hand
let it
off.
roll.
And he's going to go, I think. Is that Hardiman? Cut one back. No, he gets knocked out about the 4-yard line. He was knocked out all right.
Yeah. Big hit.
Taken out by Caden Williams.
Hardiman picks up 45. Another first down. 7th first down for the Mustangs. 1st and goal.
I think if Hardiman would have – it's funny, they're bringing in Thomas, I believe, and you could see Hardiman going, no, I want to be in there.
Hardiman 4 carries for 88 yards. My math says that's 22 yards per carry.
How many first downs is that for North Shore?
7th first down. On punt returns, they don't get first downs.
I missed 2. That's not Bailey.
That's Maryland.
So Maryland, he is so flipping quick.
5-yard touchdown.
So it's a 5-yard touchdown run by Maryland.
First carry by Maryland. Caleb Maryland, backup quarterback.
That's Maryland's 2nd rushing touchdown of the season. And Carl, we might get our wish in a running clock in the second half. Because we had a 70-0 game last week. Watch this here. I thought they were going to replay it for us.
I think they need to be running clock right now, and they need to do the running clock at.
Can we do a running
at homecoming and
just see the king queen, hurrying up. Just
speed them up time or two.
Yeah.
We'll
5X.
We'll be on the roll by 8:55.
Kick us up.
Campos kicks good.
And it's good. It's 42-0 with 4 more minutes left in the first half. You're watching Legacy Sports Network. We'll be right back after these commercials.
Hi, my name is Jasmine, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Grilled Chicken Club is the wonderfully marinated and juicy chicken breast. The marinade actually reminds me of my mother's cooking. You know, marinades, usually they take time, and you can tell that it was put together with love.
My name is Meredith, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese is the oven-toasted, cheesy top layer. If home had a flavor, it would be Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese. I'm passionate about it.
Rick Blunt, Carl Thies. I'm telling you right now, if you want to know about high school sports here in Texas, go to athleticsdepartment.com. Carl, give me a drive summary.
After another Channelview punt, Mustangs go 50 yards, 2 plays. Caleb Maryland on his first carry tonight, 5-yard touchdown run. North Shore now leads 42-0.
Fair caught this time. Smart move. That was a fair catch by Jordan.
Even 4 minutes left in the second quarter.
Our game is brought to you by Be United. That's right, Be United, United Community Credit Union. They have a branch in Galena Park that's been there forever. It's got one in Normandy, and then they have one out in my neighborhood towards Summerwood. And just thank United Community Credit Union so much for being our lead sponsor, and you can go to United Credit Union and check them out. I just got a message from my buddy Sonny Lopez over in the Philippines. He says, happy homecoming. He's probably going to turn it off right after he said happy homecoming.
He already turned it off.
He's already turned it off. He's just watching the ball game. So that was Vanderbilt. And he gets nothing. Holland on the tackle.
Actually loses one, second and 11.
3:38 left. It's all North Shore. There's another handoff to Miles.
I'm waiting for Miles to hand the ball back.
Here, I don't want this anymore. You carry the rock. You like getting hit, you go. So Sonny writes me, he said, Rick, I'm going to bed right after halftime. Don't think I'll be missing anything. I said, that's the understatement of the year.
Miles picks up 1 3rd and 10 for Channelview. Miles now 6 carries, 7 yards.
It's early in the morning over there, right? I'd like to go back to bed.
Yeah.
3rd and 10. 2 receivers. Finally, he runs the ball. I didn't know if he was going to run it tonight or not. Wheelock has 255 yards. Maybe your running back says you try it for a while. Well, I expect some halftime scores by David Taylor, you know. He usually keeps me up.
There's not a lot of games Thursday night.
Sonny, if you're going back to bed at 9 a.m., something's wrong with you. Unless you've been up all night.
That's right. Looking for that Channelview North Shore game.
Yep. 4th down, they're going to punt. Bad snap, but he goes up and gets it. This time, amen. Hallelujah. Kicks it out of bounds. And I promise you, if Farrakhan would have got it, he'd have brought it back a lot further than that. So, North Shore, we might see the 4th-string quarterback tonight, Carl. We're going to see a lot. If they play the second half without the running clock, we're going to see so many people, it's not even going to be funny.
10-yard punt out of bounds, no return.
And we're not going to see any of them. That looks like Bailey back in there, but it's only me looking at him. I can't see. That looks like Bailey and Hardiman.
1:55 left in the first half.
Well, now Sonny tells me he doesn't get off till 3 in the morning, so I don't blame him for going back to bed. I thought he was independently wealthy. All right, Bailey looking. He's going to be sacked. He didn't get sacked very often, but he got sandwiched like an Oreo there. Except this time it was 2 yellow jerseys.
Great pressure by Samiego.
Bailey doesn't get sacked often, Carl.
Loses 6 yards, 2nd and 16.
Now he's going deep. Farrakhan. That was just a bad pass. Covered on the play by Cabot. Farrakhan saying, I know I'm a miracle worker, but that was a little ridiculous. Kind of just threw it up, didn't he?
Yeah, he definitely did.
Like a jump ball.
Farrakhan was going to use the back shoulder pads of the Falcon defender.
So it's 3rd and 16?
16 to go.
Just hand it to Hardiman. That's all you need to do.
Bailey back to pass.
Going deep, got a man wide open. I mean, wide open.
20 yards
And
behind.
I believe that's fair. Nope.
That's Dion
That
DeBlanc.
is Dion DeBlanc. That's his second. Watch this, Carl. He goes right by the 2 receivers.
He went by both safeties.
Not a man within 30 yards of him.
On a 3rd and 16 play.
So is that a
Eighth first down.
41-yard touchdown?
41 yard. DeBlanc's 2nd touchdown catch of the night.
And that's Dion DeBlanc.
Bailey's 2nd touchdown.
And that's
also.
his 4th and Bailey's 16th touchdown of the season. 49-0 if the extra point is good. This is reminding me of last week. Snap is good, and Campos is going to have to get iced down. So it's 49-0 here at homecoming. 1:15 left in the half. all North Shore. I'm not sure whether they're going to show tonight. But we'll be right back after this commercial.
Here at J. Jackson Law Offices, we ensure that our clients' rights and interests are protected with integrity and dedication. We aim to provide our clients with equal access to justice. So if you heard an injured in the wreck, please give us a call today.
Well, you got a drive summary. It should be only 35 yards.
35-yard, 3-play. They take 40 seconds off the clock. Dion DeBlanc, second touchdown catch from Bailey, 41 yards. North Shore now leads 49-0, 1:15 to the half.
All right, so Mr. Athleticsdepartment.com after they stop him at the 25. So that drive started on the 35. They had the sack. He went all the way back to the 41-yard line. And they throw a 41-yard touchdown, but on the drive summary, you only say 35.
That's correct.
Okay.
41-yard touchdown.
So team stats, they only get 35 yards, but the individual receiver gets 41 yards.
That is correct. You learn something new about stats every week.
You know, there's something backwards about that, but that must be the new math. That must be like what you learn in 9th grade. Because in the 1st and 2nd grade, that don't add up. So here's a handoff. I think that's going to be Miles' best run. He gets 4 yards. Does he have a yard? Does he have one longer than 4?
He did not. Before that one, his longest carry was 2 yards.
Wow.
So he gets 4 that time.
That's amazing.
He almost doubled his yards. He's now 11 yards on 7 carries.
47 seconds left in the half. Guess who gets to start the 3rd quarter with the ball?
The North Shore Mustangs.
The North Shore Mustangs.
They deferred.
So we'll take a halftime break. I think they'll be showing it, but I'm not sure. You can stay tuned, see if you can pick it
This
up.
is probably Channelview's last play of the half. Because
It's
they're
a
not
straight dive. They're not in a hurry. Carl will check to see who number 34 is at half. That's 34.
Picks up 1.
I'm gambling that it's JD and Johnson. And as Carl said, I think they've had enough in the first half. That's going to be the end of the first half. Our score is North Shore Mustangs 49-0. It's going to be a happy homecoming tonight. You're watching Legacy Sports Network. Enjoy the halftime show. We'll be back.
supporting me as a homecoming kid.
Oh my God, thank y'all so much. Thank you for all the support, all the nominations, all the votes.
I would like to give the biggest thanks to everybody that voted for me, everybody that supported me, and everybody that was cheering me on at the game and throughout this whole process.
I couldn't have done this without you guys. I'm so happy and I'm so grateful for this opportunity. Let's whoop up on them!
We invite you to stay at the conclusion of tonight's game to watch the award-winning North Shore Senior High Band perform their contest show in its entirety. The band will be competing at the Region 33 UIL Marching Contest Saturday at 2 p.m. at the Atlanta Ford Stadium in Spring. Thank you for your attention. Congratulations to all of these students and enjoy the rest of the game.
It's time for second half football with North Shore. This time.
Rick Blunt and Carl Thies back here. Want to give a shout out to our video crew while we can, led by Mr. Joshua Ricks, Itzel Para, Ezra Torres, Gabriel Yanez, Jamari Woodridge, Alexander Maxey, Isaac Villegas, Eden Carlos, Bless Caballero, Natalie Sanchez, Israel Guerra, Michael Aeta. I know I'm saying that wrong. Areta. Joseph Gonzalez, Devin Ramirez, Jacob Castillo, Nicholas Bedford. I think we met him, didn't we?
Yep.
And Diamond Hernandez and Yara Aala. Thank y'all so much for everything you do. And David Hernandez and all that crew, thank you. And Carl, 49-0. We had a halftime, and we got a king and a queen.
And we got a Royal Court homecoming for North Shore Mustang. Our king, 2024 king, Barnaby Matera, and our queen is Annabelle Ruiz.
Annabelle Ruiz. I don't know who was more excited, Annabelle or Barnable, or Barnable's
Barnaby's mother. She's still celebrating.
She wants to be in the yearbook, as you said. So
she got there, I promise you.
So athleticsdepartment.com. What do you got? You got any major stats? You got Channelview minus 200 and North Shore plus 600, or what do you got?
Channelview had a 33 snaps for 67 yards. They are 9 of 20 passing for 40 yards, rushed the ball 13 times for 27 yards. For North Shore, North Shore has 19 snaps for 244. Caleb Bailey, 8 of 10 passing, 2 touchdowns, 154 yards. DeAndre Hardiman, 4 rushes, 88 yards, 1 touchdown.
And how many return yards does Farrakhan have?
Farrakhan actually has 3 returns, 2 for touchdowns. He had a 78-yard and a 68-yard and then a 9-yard return. So
So
They need
Pena's
to kick the ball away from him.
kicking off, taking up short, and he's got a wall. I don't know who that is, but he's might take it to the house.
Got 6 blockers ahead of him.
He does. There ain't nobody going to touch him. So that's a touchdown. Who was that? We need to see a replay. Got no clue. Holding. It's going to come back, but I want to know who ran it. We might not ever know who rode that ball unless you go next door.
North Shore's second touchdown call back.
Could have been any one of those 4 guys.
North Shore now 7 penalties for 65 yards.
I'm thinking it was Devin Sanchez, but I just don't know. Doesn't matter, does it?
No, the only other name that we need to give, number 34 for Channelview is Lederick Keller, not
I was going to let you do that on
Johnson.
offense, but if you want to bring that in now, that's good.
Yeah, since we didn't know who the returner was, I wanted to throw that out there now.
Was not Jaden Johnson.
North Shore starts at their own 38-yard line after the 10-yard penalty.
Who is quarterbacking? That is thrown out here on the left side. Thrown to Rangel. We're going to see. I believe that's Maryland quarterbacking. Rangel was the receiver. We're going to see nothing but 14, 3rd and 4. They might do the running clock, Carl.
Picks up 10.
Looking deep. Now he's in the yikes mode. He's just going to run it. He is so fast. Hold the ball. He's at the 35, 30. Ooh, and he did a somersault.
Did the somersault at the 30-yard line.
Tackled by Cavett. How many yards do you think Maryland just ran there?
He ran 45 yards and picks up
20. I mean, he
yards.
ran forever. How many first downs for North Shore? Is that 8?
10th first down.
10. All right. I'll try to keep track for you. I think that's Chris Thomas in the backfield. I'm not 100% sure. Maryland looking, throws it low.
Short hopped it.
Thrown to Johnson. And unless they key in on the uniforms themselves, y'all can't see them either. So Avon Brown is in the backfield, Carl, if you're wanting to know.
Yep. Second
So
10.
Maryland and Brown. I thought that was Brown. So Brown gets the carry, and he's running east-west, which is weird. Gets 3 yards. Play was designed to go out, so that's. Have we seen any carries tonight by Chris Thomas?
No, have not.
Which is unusual. I hadn't seen Chris on the field.
Brown picks up 2, 3rd and 8 for the Mustangs.
We got Hardiman tonight, but no Thomas. 3rd down. Maryland with Brown. Man in motion. High snap. Maryland escaping. And he's going to take down. Nice tackle.
Loses back to the 29. 4th and 10 for North Shore.
It's too far for. It's too far for a
field goal.
Field goal. Thank you. 4th down. 7:47. Has North Shore punted tonight?
Have not punted. They were.
Channelview actually blitzed.
5 of 5 on first half possessions. The other 2 possessions, punt return touchdowns.
And they're blitzing again. Maryland's going to pick up the first. Gets to the 18. Maryland gets another first down. That's 11.
Had to pick up the 19. Picked up. Actually picks up 10. 11th first down.
Trying to see the defensive starter for. I cannot see his number. I think it's number 22, Jewel. Made a good tackle a while ago. Maryland high snap, bad snap. Get on it. You got a guy right behind you. He's going to get away, throw the. Now he takes a. Carl, that's about a 30-yard loss.
Yeah, but it's a team loss on a bad snap.
So does that go against total stats?
That goes against total rush yardage as a team.
That kills you.
Yeah.
That'll kill you.
It'll go back to the 44-yard line. 25-yard loss. Second forever.
So I'm going to try to see who the center is. 67, Jacob Ardon, Jr. That was a high snap. Another snap that was good, and that's Avon Brown. That's more of the Brown we know. Oh, that's Blacksher. Okay.
Blacksher's going to pick up 8. 3rd and 27.
All I can say is there's some guys going to get their name on the stat sheet tonight. They just brought in Thomas Cruz, 5'10", 275-pound senior offensive lineman.
Haven't seen him much tonight.
No. We got a lot of new guys. Oh, my goodness. What was that?
Well, we had one bad.
But no flag.
Bad snap high, and that one dribbled back to Maryland. Maryland just had to cover it.
Actually, it hit his rear end.
Loses 4.
But I thought a guy jumped off. So we might see a punt here.
Fourth and 31.
What are we doing here? Is that Bailey back in the game? No.
That's Dion DeBlanc coming in to punt.
There we go. We just, like, who are they bringing in here? I jinxed them, didn't I?
Yeah. DeFreeze and DeBlanc are the punters.
We're going to have a timeout. So they're not running the clock. 4:25 left in the third quarter. Score is 49-0 in favor of North Shore. Famous North Shore Mustangs alum and former Easter Rocket Judge Joe Stevens, Justice of the Peace Precinct 3, says, "Go Mustangs." He knows that hard work and dedication takes to be a first-class athlete on and off the field. Judge Joe Stevens, Justice of the Peace Precinct 3, wishes the Mustangs best of luck.
We've got some good friends that are listening, and they're wanting to cover some other topics other than this high school football game. That they want to say that early voting starts Monday. The weather's finally cooling down, and it's 2 weeks to Halloween. So thanks to Ron L. for all those comments.
So he's tired of stats and football, huh?
That's it.
All right. Well, I can buy that. Uh-oh, another high snap, horrible snap.
DeBlanc.
How he got rid of the ball is amazing. I don't know how he got rid of the ball.
He got a good bounce. It came back to him. I thought he was going to cover it. Punt's going to go down to the 16-yard line.
Maybe they ought to put the long snapper back in there.
24-yard punt.
Because this one's killing us.
Yeah. He averted disaster by corralling the ball and punting the ball 24 yards. Channelview's going to start at their 16. 3:35 left in the third quarter.
So the Dodgers are beating the Mets 5-2, so that's going to put them up 3-1.
Mm-hmm.
So that's got nasty. All right, Channelview gets their first possession, hands off. That's Miles, excuse me. Got another 4-yard. So they started at 16, right?
Yes.
So they got to the 19th, so I'd say that was a 3-yard gain. I'm getting good at this stat stuff,
I like
Carl.
your math.
Really good at it. Hand off. Nope, he keeps it, and he wished he would have hit it off.
He should have handed it off.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Tackled on the play by.
Going to lose back to the 16, the original line of scrimmage. Loses 3, 3rd and 10 for Channelview.
Tackled on the play is Donovan West. So it's 3rd down and 10 for Channelview. Got time this time, flushed out, and he's going to go heave it deep. He's got a man. Now, why are they going to call a penalty there?
They're just jockeying position.
Yeah, I didn't see any penalty there.
It's going to be a 15-yard penalty against
If
North
anything,
Shore.
it could be against the offensive guy for grabbing the defensive guy who had position.
Be a 15-yard penalty. North Shore's 8th penalty for 80 yards.
How many first downs is that for Channelview? I know that's the 3rd or 4th on penalty.
Yeah, that's the 3rd by penalty. That's their 6th first down.
Yeah, so half of their first downs tonight, all game, have been by penalty.
15-yard penalty moves the ball up to the 31-yard line.
And they're running the clock, so that's a good thing, right?
Yes. Always a good thing when it's 49-0 to run the clock.
Yes, it is. 1:16 left in the 3rd quarter. He's trying that slip screen again, and they jumped it. That was Vanderbilt come underneath. He loses a yard.
Vanderbilt wanted to turn and throw the ball back to Whitlock.
Oh, he did?
It was.
You're saying he should have.
He should have. Should have, could have, would have. Loses 1.
Well, didn't you tell me that Miles didn't want to carry it anymore tonight either?
Yeah.
So, now there's your 34, and that's Keller.
Second and 11.
We have Keller in the game. He's really a linebacker, but he's running back also. But, did you see that right there, Carl? He handed off to Keller, and Keller went the other way, and he went, uh-oh. And so he had to run it. I don't know if he got back to the line of scrimmage, but he went to turn to his right. Keller went to the left. Little miscommunication there, and it's just kind of funny. I don't think you fake it to the right and your running back goes to the left.
Picks up 1. That's going to be the last play of the quarter.
So that's the end of the 3rd quarter. 2 possessions. It's 49-0 in favor of your Mustangs. And you are watching a Legacy Sports Network 49-0.
Friday night high school football in Texas is tough, but buying a new car shouldn't be. That's why new car deals are better in Baytown at Community. Community, where everything we do is centered around you.
At United Community, we're more than a credit union. We're here with the financial solutions you need to keep life moving forward, so you can focus less on your money and more on what matters. Unite your financial future at unitedccu.com.
Rick Blunt, Carl Thies back here. I want to thank Harris County Commissioner Adrian Garcia. Adrian admires and recognizes the academic hard work, dedication, and achievement of every student. Well done, Commissioner Garcia says, and he'd like to wish all the athletes good luck in today's game. 4th quarter, Carl. Channelview started on the 16. That was a... I really think he was trying to direct snap to the running back, but he took a big sack there. Tackled on the play by Cloud.
Loses 12 yards. 4th and 22.
So tell me that Farrakhan's not back in there, leading 49-0. 11:22 left in the ball game. Fat Lady has left, and she is singing tomorrow night too. And we got the 12th player in the field now. Punt, good punt. Lets it bounce and needs to get away from it. Going to bounce all the way to the 37 or 38. So North Shore, is they running the clock now? They are. That's a good thing, right?
43-yard punt, no return.
They're running the clock, but they haven't reset the.
It is a good thing.
So Challenge Office Products is a homegrown family business since 1988. They have successfully established a diverse, loyal base of customers. The team is experienced and committed to providing creative solutions for all your needs. You can see them on the web at challengeofficeproducts.com. High snap again, handoff. That's a fumble, and that's going to be brought back for a touchdown. Guess who? Keller.
Keller picks the ball up.
I don't know what happened there, but that's a 35-yard
fumble
return by Keller, who has more yards as a linebacker than he does a running back. So the shutout is gone, Carl. That was a bad handoff between Maryland and Brown. I was making fun of Channelview's handoff a while ago. That one was worse. Maybe our video crew will give us a shot of that on a replay so we can try to figure out what happened.
Eduardo Pena in for extra point kick.
Snap is up. Pena dribbles it. Can be picked up in advance. And that is going to go down. So it's going to be 49-6. We got 8:57 left in the game. Clock's still running. And we're going to take a break, and you're watching Legacy Sports Network.
Friday night high school football in Texas is tough, but buying a new car shouldn't be. That's why new car deals are better in Baytown at Community. Community, where everything we do is centered around you.
At United Community, we're more than a credit union. We're here with the financial solutions you need to keep life moving forward, so you can focus less on your money and more on what matters. Unite your financial future at unitedccu.com.
Rick Blunt, Carl Thies, I want to remind you that family-owned and operated Top Dog Fireworks has 14 locations in the greater Houston area. You can go to topdogfireworks.com, find a location near you. They support the community, and the one over here in North Shore, over on I-10, they give to the band. So they wish all athletes best of luck, make memories, and strive for your goals. Top Dog Fireworks says,
say it with a boom.
Say it with a boom. Speaking of boom, we're going to have the player of the game sponsored to you by Challenge Office Products. Challenge Office Products, answering your call for dependable service. Carl will give that to you in a few minutes. The clock's running, so we're going to have to hurry up on it.
7 minutes left. We'll do that. 3 minutes left.
Here's a punch kick. Not caught. Fair caught. Runs it back. Heads left to the 40, to the 50. Cuts back up to the 40. I think that's Kendrick DeBlanc. It is. Kendrick DeBlanc. So North Shore Mustangs football and LSNsports.com is a production of Legacy Sports Network and Texas Sports Productions. Any rebroadcast or retransmission of this game without the express written consent of Legacy Sports, you say it,
That's
Legacy Sports Network is strictly prohibited. Announcers are paid by LSN Sports. So why is that coming all the way back to the 50?
10-yard penalty moves it back to the 50. That's North Shore's 9th penalty for 90 yards.
So is Maryland quarterback, or we have another one? I see number 25, Brandley, in. There's a handoff to Brandley off the left side. Cuts to the 40, 30. He is going to the house on his first carry of the year. So it's a 50-yard touchdown run, no penalties for Mr. Brandley, Brandley. He's only a sophomore. Did I say that right? Sophomore.
Welcome to
wow.
Welcome to the varsity.
What's this? Well, it said replay, but they tricked me.
Seeing if you were watching.
Maybe they were showing it while I was writing down the number. We got to communicate on that. 55-6, Carl. Who's kicking now?
That's Campos.
Campos still. I thought his leg might be worn out.
It is worn out.
He just barely got it. No good. So it's 55-6. 5:02 left. I think we've done our last break. So let you know you can get connected with Legacy Sports Network by checking out our social media pages on Facebook. You can find us at LSN Sports on X, formerly known as Twitter. We're at Legacy Sports Net. And on Instagram, we're Legacy Sports Network. We're building a legacy one game at a time. You got a drive summary on that one?
After the kickoff, North Shore's going to go 50 yards, one play. Caden Brandley with his first carry of the night, 50-yard touchdown run. Takes 10 seconds off the clock. North Shore now leads 55-6.
I'm not sure he was just called up or not, Carl, but I haven't seen him.
I checked.
So after this kickoff, we'll let Carl with Challenge Office Products giving us the answering your call for dependable service, give us the player of the game. And I think I know who it is, but we'll see. With Carl Thies, you never know where to be 1, 2, or the whole defense. Channelview takes the call at the 10. That's Jordan. He's running backwards.
He's running to the natatorium.
And he gets to the 11. So he caught it about the 13, ran back to the 9, and got back to the 12. Guess they didn't learn. So Carl, surprises. I wish I had some music or something, but tell us who the Challenge Office Product Player of the Game is, sir.
I only have one choice. Cornell Farrakhan, 2 punt return touchdowns. Had 159 punt return yards, 2 touchdowns. Cornell Farrakhan Jr., our player of the game.
And he is the first player of the game that I can remember me and you doing games where the punt returner was the player of the game. He definitely set the momentum tonight as he led off the game with a 78-yard touchdown scamper, followed by the next punt return, 68 yards in the second quarter. So good call by Mr. Thies, and Challenge Office Player of the Game is Mr. Farrakhan.
Jason Wheelock with the carry, going to pick up, give him 1, 2nd and 9.
Where are we going to be next Friday, sir?
Next Friday.
We are in Humble.
Turner
and
Stadium.
It is the game of the year.
In
maybe in Texas, definitely in Houston. The undefeated North Shore Mustangs against the undefeated state-ranked number 4 team versus the number 2 team, the Atascocita Eagles. And that game is going to be sold out. I got some grandkids that are rooting for Atascocita, and if North Shore loses, it's going to be a rough week or 2 for Pawpaw.
Yeah, you're going to be dodging your grandkids.
I am. I'm going to be avoiding them like the plague. My 2 oldest boys will wear me out.
Miles with the carry, picks up another yard, 3rd and 8 for the Falcons.
Not much for Channelview tonight. 55-6. They are not in any hurry, Carl, to snap this ball and give it back to North Shore.
Keller with their only points, 35-yard fumble return.
They just now hit the 25-second play clock.
So they're going to have to run one more play. They won't have to punt the ball. 12 on the play clock.
This
55 seconds left in the contest, so they're going to do the third down play, and they won't have to punt the ball because the clock will run out.
They barely snapped. This time they did snap it. They tried that earlier. I knew they were to Keller. He gets maybe a yard, that direct snap. They did that a while ago, but the guy snapped it to the wrong guy. I knew he did the wrong guy because Keller went to reach for it. And as Carl said, that's going to be it.
That is going to do it.
So Channelview next week. I can't call it let's call it the bottom of the barrel bow.
It's going to be winless Channelview playing winless Goose Creek Memorial.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to win. Somebody's going to
So
pick
we
up
have
their,
the two winless teams playing each other and the two undefeated teams playing each other next
right.
week.
23-6.
So our final score here at homecoming Galena Park Stadium, North Shore Mustangs 55, Channelview fighting, not so much tonight, Falcons 55-6. You've been watching Legacy Sports Network. Thanks to our crew upstairs. God bless you. We'll see you next Friday night from Turner Stadium, the match of the undefeated, the right for the 23-6A crown. See you next week.